What's the deals? Danny Myers, the bar guy. I'm back with another top 10 list. This time, we are gonna celebrate styles. And we're talking about unique, original styles. When you saw these men, you never seen nothing like them before. You probably seen clones after, but before these men, these styles did not exist in battle rap. And it's a lot of names, because pretty much everybody kind of got their own style. But I'm gonna say a lot of MCs molded their style from other styles. So to you know what I'm saying? Like, they watched this person, they watched that person, they watched that person, and they put all that together, and that then created their style. And so while that is original, they actually got a blueprint from somewhere else. So, it's a lot of names. We can get it. We can discuss this. We can argue about it. But I'm going to get into some of the names that I feel like they were the original version before people started taking a style and cloning it. You know what I'm saying? And putting their own little spin to it. But these men, anyway, I got some honorable mentions. First of all, shout out to all the Philly MCs. You got Eden S, Reed Dollars, Kaboom, NH. All of the Philly MCs kind of just came into the battle rap scene, and they like, Philly MCs didn't sound like nobody else. Like, it's a reason why they're so respected and they're heralded to a high degree within this culture, because they just had their own flavor. It wasn't New York. It was like they always kind of put them in the shadow of New York, but Philly had their own theme. And even to this day, it's like when you hear a Philly MC rap, you know they from Philly. Like, you could just tell. Not saying they all got the same style, but there is a such thing as a Philly flow. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna spend too much time on this, but shout out to all the Philly MCs. Let me see. Shout out to my man Dot, the Reach God. Dot, he's combining a comedic aspect, concepts, umbrella. He's combining words and concepts and things and I never really seen that done before. So shout out to Dot. Also on my honorable mention list, we're gonna go with Craig Lamar. Shout out to Craig Lamar. Craig Lamar, he don't sound like nobody. He's got this rhyme pattern, this rhyme cadence, and his unique voice, and he blends that with punchlines, and it's such a dope style. Shout out to shout out to Texago and Dollar Bill out of New Orleans. Dollar Bill is like super, like, I don't know, man. He's new. It's different. That's all I can really say. Like, Dollar Bill style is super dope, man. And also, I'm gonna put myself on the list. The bar guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came in the game, the West Coast, Los Angeles hip hop MC. Street guy, nerd rapper, science rapper, philosophy. I just got my own thing, and I never sounded like no other MC. And so I'm gonna put myself on an honorable mentions list. Now, when I get to this 10, it's not in order. There's no order, because like not one style is better than the other. There's no way you can quantify that. There's no way you can order who has a doper style than somebody else, because that's all subjective. But these are 10 MCs that I think definitely got super original styles, and we're gonna start it off with let's go Quantum Physics. Quantum Physics, man. It's like he's having a conversation with you, and the crazy part about Quantum Physics is if you ever had a conversation with him, the man is rapping while he's talking in regular conversation. He has bars in his rap. Like, this is just how he get down. So his rap style ain't really too much different than how he actually talks. This man talks in codes and bars. His brain is really a different level, super unique style. Who else we got? Clean Paper. Clean Paper, man, out Detroit. Clean Paper, man, witty, very funny, and at the same time could go from funny to dead serious in a split second and start talking that Detroit lingo and that Detroit street talk. it's a whole different vibe to it, man. And his style, I seen a lot of niggas copy his style. I ain't, like I said, we not calling out names. Not today. Not today. If I have to, I will one day. But let's go to my next MC on this list. We're gonna go with Hollow the Don. Hollow, another one of those super crafty, witty, smart. He's an engineer, man. He's an engineer because Hollow took so many different elements of hip hop, from punchlines to angles to jokes to freestyle to he's like almost like him, Charlie Eclipse, Pat Stay. These guys were kind of like the same in a way where they do so many things well, where it's like they're like the perfect battle rapper. The perfect battle rapper because they can go to any type of style and beat you. So shout out to Hollow the Don for having original, unique style. Let's go to two of the forefathers. We got to go to Murder Mook. Murder Mook, Loaded Lux. It's like with Mook, this was a guy that was very street savvy, talking that Harlem street talk, that fast talk, rapping you some dope punches, and also being super smart and knowing how to break his opponent down. Mook style, I've never really seen nobody else with it. I've seen people copy elements from his style, but Mook, that's why he's like one of the blueprints. And then we got Loaded Lux, who, in my opinion, might be the godfather of all the writers, you know, in terms of battle rap, because I saw Lux do it first. Now, when you got Chilla, you got myself, you got Daylight, you got JC and Danger Zone and Old Red and all Jonah, all the lyrical guys, all the super well-written guys, it's like they are somehow in the lineage of Loaded Lux, because he was one of the first ones I seen doing, or not one of, but at least in battle rap, he was the first one that rapping at that super high level with the intellect and the knowledge and just the IQ, man, and the pure rhyme ability. Shout out to Loaded Lux. Let's go to Matha. Matha. Bully talk, street talk, open up that lane for a whole lot of dudes. Now, we could debate on who was like the first street rapper. You know, I believe Math was before Suge. I don't know where Brooklyn Hands and all the rest of the street guys, what the timeline is. I gotta look at the Tesseract, and we gotta figure that out. But from what I saw, Math was like that dude talking that real street talk, gave you that bully feel, that authentic bully feel. So shout out to Math Hoffa for having his own unique style. Who else? Arsenal. This man introduced, disrespect has always been a part of battle rap, because you can't really win a battle by complimenting your opponent, right? You're disrespecting them. That's part of it. It just goes without saying. However, Arsenal was the forefather. He's the one, he was the genesis, the nucleus that said, I'm going to take disrespect and make it my thing. And I'm going to really say the worst things y'all could imagine. Another man telling another man. Like, Arsenal done said some foul stuff. And I had a dope-ass interview with him. I don't know if Uncle Ryder dropped it, but Arsenal he said some stuff that was so cold, he told me even afterwards he felt bad about it. Like, when he looked back at these battles years later, he like, damn, I was wrong for that. I'm not going to call out which specific ones it was, but that's just how far he goes so far with the disrespect that even he felt wrong about it later. Like, he had, remorse for that. But that disrespect style, and a lot of us can do it. I know I do it when I want to. It's a few of them, Geechee Gotti. A few of us can get into that disrespect bag, but Arsenal kind of showed us the way. You know what I'm saying? We got goods. Money talk, street lingo, the corner lore. fly, flashy, all about the higher end and the better outcomes of life. This is what Goods is talking to niggas about, man. And that style, like now, you know, and you got other MCs that come from his lineage, and I'm not even gonna shout out some names, but I know about 4 of them. I know them personally. And when I hear them rap, I hear remnants of Goods. I know where you got your style from. Goods show all y'all how to talk that money talk and that slick street corner talk. You know, and he wasn't even, I don't even think he was on that heavy in the early part of his career, but now as a grown man, Goods is a different level when it comes to that business talk. So, and that's a unique style all on its own. Bill Collector. Bill Collector, man. Ah, man, just what a showman. I think what Bill did when he came into the game was Bill showed you how to beat your opponent lyrically and at the same time move the crowd. Be an MC, master of ceremonies. I think Bill was like one of the first ones. I mean, you can look at maybe, you could go back and say, well, you know, you had Reed Dollars, you had Mook, they was entertaining, Sirius Jones, Jen, a few other MCs I could name where they would be able to move the crowd and get everybody hyped. But Bill really encompassed that like 24/7. The other MCs I named, they showed you that in spurts and flashes. Bill was that from the moment he woke up to the moment he go to sleep. He wakes up, he's on 10, and he's entertaining. Super unique style. And for the final name on this list, I gotta say, and again, there's no order here. There's no order. These are just the names that I thought of. Tink the Demon. Tink the Demon is, man, his style is so descriptive, it's so graphic, it's dark in nature. And in the parallel universe, if you sit and have a conversation with Tink the Demon, this man is gonna have you dying laughing. He's one of the funniest people I know. However, when he gets in that ring, it's like the Hellboy horns spurt out of his temples. He gets horns. The fucking Illuminati ghost, whatever spirit that is, gets in this man, and he's rapping it's almost like horrorcore. And that style wasn't that prevalent. And I know you got what's my man, Jack Tripper, might have been Jack Tripper, I don't know. I know he on that type of time too. Tink just took that to a different level, and I never really seen nobody with Tink the Demon style. Nobody rap like him. He's from Delaware. Delaware MCs got a whole different sound to them. Super unique style. Again, shout out to the MCs that came in the game, that they didn't sound like nobody. They didn't rip off nobody's style. They ain't like study all this person's game tapes and took this and took that and took that. And I will say it's okay. It's okay to do that. My influences, I never had no battle rapper influence, but just in terms of just rapping, Razzcazz was a big part of my influence. Razzcazz, Redman, Chino XL, rest in peace Chino XL, Cannabis, Crooked Eye. Like, I'm a mix of all of those. When you mix those MCs, then you get Danny Myers. Like, that's really the truth. So I myself, everybody you gotta get your whole influence from somewhere. But there are some men and women in the battle rap culture that, and y'all put in the comments, y'all give me a list of women that got their own unique style and they don't sound like no other woman or male. They just totally unique. So y'all name some women down there for me. But yeah, that's my top 10. Again, no order, just 10 names and some honorable mentions, but those are unique styles in battle rap. I'll be right back with top 10 deliveries. Who deliver that shit the best? You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned for that. I got more on the way. Please subscribe to the channel. It's unlimited content that's going to be coming to this channel. We're gonna get into the movies. Halloween is almost here. We're gonna be doing all the horror movie reviews, past, present, future. You know what I'm saying? We finna get into all the spooky shit October. The top 10 best summer blockbusters of all time is on the way as well. Top 10 hip hop albums ever. All of that. You know what I mean? Salute though. Subscribe to the channel.
Here we go.
Yikes.
What's up, it's your nigga Trey, aka Ace the Truth, the grimiest nigga ever. Niggas ain't ready. Niggas ain't ready. My hometown, I admit, is grim. Full of niggas with guns, pushing weight like a fitness gym. I witnessed them do things you wouldn't believe. Whole lot of lost dreams niggas couldn't achieve. My people die, move, ride, so low and strong. Probably gon' keep colliding till we smoke and gone. I'm just out here on my own, fuck a broken bone. I need a cast big enough to hit a broken home. Feet that just get wet, they been soaking long. I'm on E, like the letter near F. Fear death like I only got a year left. That's why I talk with marijuana and beer breath. Young Trey never chased while the rest Earl. I've been in jail more times than an S-curl. I promise the hood section love it. I ain't stuck in the past, I'm a reflection of it. Fake